got a 1969, I guess 3-horse, 3.5 horse, Ariens 21-inch self-propelled lawnmower. Looks like it's got an aluminum deck on it. It's actually, there was a battery right here, and it's a battery start, so it's got an electric starter there. First time I've seen one of them. So I just wanted to show how the drive works on it here. So you got obviously a pulley on the motor crankshaft. When it turns, all of a sudden it got tight. It was turning fine before. Turns the wheels. And the wheels have these I don't know, plastic gears on them, riveted on them there. And then you got a set of bevel gears here, which I've never seen before. And then there's a cone clutch here to disengage it. I'll just pull on this here. Yeah, sure. That was working before too. Of course, I did use 2 hands on it. Anyway, the cone just moves away from that gear. That gives you neutral. So, anyway, interesting lawnmower. So, I'm having some fun peeling the motor off it here. It's got this big long hub-like object on it there that I've got to figure out how to get a puller on to pull that blade mount off to get the motor off the deck. So I'm gonna have some fun with that. This is why I have a bit of a problem with some of these Ariens and other designs, the older ones. So to get the motor off the deck, I have to remove this blade mount. But as you can see, it's not going to just pull off. When it's new it would, probably. But it's going to require probably heat and a puller. So basically, I've got to smash this whole thing out of here to get a puller on there with a bolt screwed in there that my puller pushes against. Because there's no other way to do it. So they didn't make them user-friendly to fix. Everything else on it's fine, but the blade mount there, it's not fun. We'll see what it looks like when I get done with it. I'm thinking drill a bunch of holes in it and then get a ball peen and just smash the heck out of the thing. Hello, Katie. Little Miss Katie. Katie's over for another visit. Speaking of cats, the thought occurred to me that there's more than one way to skin a cat doing this job. After I'd started out drilling, realized how long it was going to take, the thought occurred to me, well, why don't you just cut the wings off of that thing, the blade mount, and then it'll slide right through the hole. So that saved a whole bunch of time and a bunch of butchering. So now I can just slide that through there and pull it right off. There you go. Right off the deck. Still not going to be easy to get off though, is it? It'll be fun. Good luck getting a puller in there. I think that's a job for my graduated chisels again. One on each side and using some heat. That is quite the blade mount and pulley set up there. See, they got a few special pieces on this motor here, like this piece here, to adapt for the electric motor, and also this tab here. That's not normal. Never seen one like that before. That holds the wire for the starter. Here's the little electric starter. So the teeth on there engage it's got the toothed flywheel on it there. Same as the vertical pole motors. Well, I notice she's kind of seized up. She doesn't want to turn. Anyway, like I say, that's the only one of them I've got. So maybe I'll proceed here. And hi, Katie. How's it going? Yeah. Nice day out here. It's like 70 degrees. The other day it was more like 35 Fahrenheit, that is. Birds sing. Oh, this old 1969 push mower, self-propelled there, sure seen some use, judging by the amount of carbon in the cylinder head. And unfortunately, I think it got run low on oil or overheated because the cylinder's got some scoring. That's the worst part. There's some more, but if you look at the cooling fins, we can see that they're, well, you know, definitely got some plug up going on there. I'll actually tear this thing off and see what we got going on there. Unfortunately, we got pretty significant cooling fin pluggage there. Same thing here. It's all built up on that plate. That's one problem with these older engines. They seem to plug up with grass more so than the new ones do. They've, I think, respaced the fins on them and reshaped them and different things, so they don't seem to plug up quite as badly. Anyway, that's probably what you can see more scoring there, possibly if I can get down in the light. But anyway, so still probably usable. One thing, the pulley come off the shaft nice there. If I spin it over here, well, you can see it's still shiny. So the lawnmower was stored indoors, so it didn't get significant rust on the crankshaft. So that's a good long crankshaft there anyway. So.